HyperX Cloud II. Sliding these on feels like dunking your ears in memory foam marshmallows, and the sound quality makes enemy footsteps crystal clear for your budget. Battle Royale Glory. The microphone is detachable, which is great except when you forget where you put it, and while the surround sound is just okay, you are mostly here for comfort and price. For wallet-friendly gaming, this headset nearly floats above the competition, but that sharp treble and lack of eyewear channel zap it back to reality. 8 out of 10. Creative sound. BlasterX H7. No one called for a head massage, but this headset's cushiony fit and thumping audio play tug of war for your attention, and the customizable EQ curve means you can tweak your way into gaming bliss. Just do not expect rock concerts in between matches. Sound separation is so good you might hear your own excuses for losing, but the high notes are a bit too eager, and mids sneak off for a nap. This is a standout choice for competitive gaming and marathon sessions. Just do not trust it to serenade you after hours. 7 out of 10. Alienware A10 with big glowing logos and memory foam earpads. This headset shouts gamer louder than your Discord channel, but the audio is tuned for bass-heavy gaming chaos rather than subtle music vibes. Dolby Atmos tech means you can pinpoint in-game footsteps, but if you want crisp microphone quality for your streaming career, you might sound like you are underwater at times. The build looks slick, and the comfort is real. But for this price, there are better mic options. Not quite an alien invasion, more like a friendly visitor from Planet Budget. 6 out of 10. Turtle Beach Stealth 600 Gen 3. This headset is like the Energizer Bunny of gaming, rocketing past the competition with an absurd 83-hour battery that lasts longer than most player marathons. The sound is punchy and immersive, with big bass for gaming explosions, but background noise leaches in and the build could survive a low-key zombie apocalypse. It's comfy for long sessions, but that comfort gets ambushed by the weak noise isolation, so save it for your fortress of solitude. 7 out of 10. JBL Quantum 100. The Quantum 100 sits on your head like an overzealous cloud, but sadly, most clouds don't squeeze your ears until you question your life choices. Sound punch is heavy on bass, and not shy about drowning out subtler details. Good for explosions, but not much else. Plus its build screams budget, with ear pads that seem allergic to comfort. Cheap and simple as the bowl of cornflakes, but you'll wish for milk, or something softer at least. 4 out of 10. HyperX Cloud II Wireless. This headset treats your ears like royalty, wrapping them in memory foam cushions while pumping rich, immersive audio that can rescue even the dullest quests from boredom. The build is sturdy enough to survive desk rage, wireless range is beefy, and battery life rolls past 30 hours like it's no big deal. Almost makes you forget how dated its looks are. A solid pick for marathon gaming, if you don't have glasses, because comfort drops a level for specs wearers. 8 out of 10. Logitech G432. This plastic fantastic headset sounds surprisingly balanced for $50, though it creaks like a haunted house every time you turn your head. The microphone captures your rage-filled callouts clearly, while the USB dongle adds some virtual surround magic to help you pinpoint those sneaky campers. Unfortunately, the build quality feels about as sturdy as a house of cards in a windstorm, and those rigid foam pads will have your ears begging for mercy after an hour. 6 out of 10. Razer BlackShark V2 X. These featherweight champions slip on like clouds and stay comfortable through marathon gaming sessions thanks to their plush leatherette cushions. The 50mm Triforce drivers deliver crisp directional audio that makes footsteps pop, while the excellent boom microphone ensures your teammates can hear every tactical call-out. The only downside is the construction feels fragile enough that one accidental drop might send it straight to headset heaven. 7 out of 10. FiiO JT1. This surprisingly sophisticated sleeper hit delivers warm, full-bodied sound that punches way above its weight class for gaming and music alike. The adaptive suspension headband automatically adjusts to your dome, while the plush ear pads create a cozy seal that blocks distractions without crushing your skull. At this price point, the imaging and soundstage genuinely impressed, making enemy positions crystal clear in competitive shooters. 8 out of 10. Astro A10 Gen 2. Surprising comfort, thanks to soft memory foam that feels way more premium than the $60 price tag suggests. The 32mm drivers deliver balanced audio that won't make your ears bleed during marathon sessions, though the bass lacks the oomph to make explosions feel explosive. The flip-to-mute mic is genuinely excellent for the price, capturing clear voice chat without picking up every sneeze in your house. 7 out of 10. HyperX Cloud III. The legendary Cloud series returns with angled 53mm drivers that actually understand the assignment, delivering crisp audio detail that helps you pinpoint enemy footsteps before they pinpoint your face. Comfort is absolutely stellar with signature HyperX memory foam that makes you forget you are wearing a headset, plus the LED mic mute indicator saves you from embarrassing hot mic moments. The build quality screams durability, while the price whispers sweet budget-friendly nothings in your wallet. 8 out of 10. Razer BlackShark V3 X. This streamlined sibling strips away the bells and whistles of its pricier brothers, but keeps the audio quality that matters most for competitive gaming. The passive noise isolation works surprisingly well without fancy active cancellation, creating a focused gaming bubble that blocks out distractions. At under $100, it delivers the BlackShark DNA without the premium price tag, though you will miss some of the advanced features found in higher-tier models. 7 out of 10. NZXT Relay. The NZXT Relay is like a Swiss Army knife for gamers on a budget, comfy enough for marathon sessions, with the audio detail crisp enough to make you think you missed your calling as an esports legend. The neutral sound profile keeps things balanced, but if you crave booming bass drops, your ears might feel left out while the memory foam tries its best to charm you. It's got a solid detachable mic, and the price won't make your wallet cry, but the all-wired setup and just okay sound keep it a bit shy of greatness. 6 out of 10. Logitech G435 Lightspeed. The Logitech G435 Lightspeed feels like wearing a cloud on your head and gets bonus points for being absurdly lightweight. And it's perfect if you've got a smaller noggin or enjoy marathon gaming stints. The sound is clear for the price, even if the bass is more of a polite handshake than a rumbling fist bump, and the mic is only slightly less crackly than a bowl of breakfast cereal. Switching between devices is a breeze, but if you are a grown-up with a big head, you're basically rolling the dice. 7 out of 10. Razer Barracuda X. The Razer Barracuda X is the wireless wonder kid, versatile enough to pair with nearly any device, and comfy enough you might forget you're wearing it during a 4-hour boss fight. The sound packs punch where it counts, and the mic won't make your friends beg you to switch to text chat, but don't lean over too far or the loose fit might launch it into orbit. Battery life is solid, durability's a slight gamble, and the price sits right in not-too-bad territory. 8 out of 10. Redragon H510 Pro. This budget gaming headset is as versatile as your favorite RPG, switching between wired and wireless faster than you can respawn, but its virtual surround sound is so muddy that those sneaky footsteps sound more like a herd of elephants, and the bass is the definition of meh. The overall build and comfy memory foam pads get a thumbs up, yet the mic is so quiet your squad will be wondering if you muted yourself just to ignore their bad callouts. If you love RGB lights and need something cheap and comfy, you might tolerate it, but let's be real. Mediocre sound means mediocre fun. 5 out of 10. SteelSeries Arctis Nova 1. This lightweight headset slips on like a ninja hoodie, blending right into your life whether you're gaming or pretending to work, and the hideaway mic lets you disappear from Zoom calls in style, but the cable is so flimsy, you'll worry it's about to be sniped by static. The sound profile is warm and punchy, which gives games a solid oomph. The noise-canceling mic is crisp enough to broadcast your rage, while the understated style keeps you looking cool on the bus, not like a neon-lit esport cosplayer. For its price, it really punches above its weight in comfort and audio, but don't expect bass so deep it shakes the neighbor's house. 8 out of 10. Logitech G Pro X wired headset. The G Pro X makes you feel like an esports pro with plush cushions and a sturdy metal frame, so you can marathon through your backlog pain-free. But try using its fancy software on console and you'll get results as disappointing as your last ranked match. Sound imaging is tight, and you'll snipe campers with pinpoint footsteps, but the soundstage feels more like you're gaming inside a shoebox, and the noise isolation is only useful if your roommate's snoring is of the high-frequency variety. For PC, it delivers solid performance and a great mic, but for other platforms, you might want to pass the baton. 7 out of 10. Razer Kraken V3 Pro. This headset serves up bass so strong, your skull starts vibrating, and your roommate questions your gaming life choices. But at 200 pounds, it's a budget crusher pretending to be affordable. The build is solid, and the haptic feedback makes footsteps feel like tiny earthquakes, but the microphone sounds like it's trying to preserve your dignity by keeping you silent, not ideal for screaming, "Revive me," in team chat. In the crowded budget gaming market, this one is like wearing diamond-studded sneakers to a dollar store. Excessive for the price, giving it a haptic-powered 5 out of 10. Corsair HS65. This comfy contender hugs your ears like memory foam on a cloud, and at just 282 grams, you could game all night without needing an ice pack for your head. The sound is punchy and competitive, and the microphone will make your Discord pals actually understand your frantic calls, plus it adds custom EQ profiles if you want to tinker, though the material can feel a little cheap and the cable's a touch too short for desk acrobatics. For solid plug-and-play reliability that won't jam your wallet, this headset scores a confident and budget-happy 8 out of 10. MSI Immerse GH50. This wireless warrior blasts audio with the kind of bass that rattles your gaming mug, offers up to 22 hours of battery, and handles cross-platform like it's multitasking for a medal. The microphone is detachable and decent for in-game chat, though it picks up as much background chaos as your actual gameplay. and the build feels surprisingly premium compared to its wallet-friendly price. If you want robust sound and wireless convenience without a wallet meltdown, this is a solid 7 out of 10. Lenovo Legion H410. The Legion H410 shows up to battle with 40mm drivers and ultra-low latency promises, plus dual connectivity that lets you choose between speedy gaming or Bluetooth for everything else. At $99, you get flip-to-mute functionality that apparently doesn't work since the microphone stays hot even when flipped up, making it more flip-to-pretend mute. The sound quality is decent enough, and they are comfortable for long sessions, but with only passive noise cancellation. Your teammates will hear everything from your vacuum cleaner to your neighbor's dog. 5 out of 10. Philips SHP9500. These open-back legends deliver incredibly clear and balanced sound that rivals much more expensive models, wrapped in a lightweight build that sits comfortably for hours without making your ears feel like they are in headphone jail. The 50mm neodymium drivers pump out crisp highs and detailed mids with just enough bass to keep things interesting, though you will hear every footstep in your house thanks to that open design. At around $60 to $70, they are practically stealing money from more expensive headphones, making them the budget audiophile gateway drug that actually works. 8 out of 10. SteelSeries Arctis Nova 3. The Nova 3 brings that signature Arctis sound with a warm profile that adds extra boom to your explosions while keeping footsteps crystal clear for those clutch gaming moments. The headset rocks customizable RGB lighting and companion software with enough EQ options to make a sound engineer weep, though our testing unit had some driver mismatch issues that made things sound wonky. Comfort is solid for marathon gaming sessions, and the microphone delivers bright, clear voice quality, but the poor noise isolation means you will still hear your roommate practicing interpretive dance upstairs. 7 out of 10. JLab Nightfall. Slip these on, and you get 50mm drivers with plenty of bass, plush foam ear cups, and battery life longer than most houseplants survive. But watch out for that flip-to-mute microphone, because your game sounds can leak right to your friends even when it's supposed to be muted, making your secret playlist less secret and group chat a mess. If your head fits and you game on anything but Xbox, it is a comfy choice at a budget price. But if you care about microphone privacy, you might want to say night-night to the Nightfall. 5 out of 10. Redragon H540 Wireless. Redragon threw in a massive 53mm driver for thumping detail, plus an open-back design, and somehow still kept the price low enough for a gamer's lunch budget. The padded ear cups hug your head through marathon sessions, and the detachable mic is great for yelling at teammates or pretending to podcast, but honestly, the wireless tag is confusing because this one is all about cables. It's a solid choice for comfort and full surround gaming, but the mic just barely passes and there is no wow factor, so consider it the headband equivalent of a sensible pair of shoes. 6 out of 10. Razer Kraken V4 X. Razer's Kraken V4 X glows with customizable RGB lighting, memory foam cushions, and a retractable microphone that actually sounds decent, so your teammates will hear your rage clearly and in style. Lifelike audio with 40mm drivers and 7.1 surround sound keeps you in the game, so the bass will not shake your bones, and, after a while, bigger heads might feel a squeeze, kind of like a too-tight hat at a festival. Great value and comfort if you want the Razer name and solid performance, but not the deepest sound, so it earns a place at the table but not at the head. 7 out of 10. HyperX Cloud Stinger Core Wireless. You get wireless freedom for your gaming marathons, with surprisingly comfy ear pads that do not clamp your head like a vice grip and decent battery life to keep you plugged in instead of plugged out. The sound does not exactly punch through walls, bass is pretty shy, and overall audio feels basic, so do not expect epic immersion when the battle gets hectic. The microphone is passable, and you will not be the team MVP of voice chat clarity, but hey, for the price, you will not hate it unless you are an audiophile on a wild budget quest. 6 out of 10.